Hey everyone, Bushcraft American here. I know I haven't made a video in some time, but thankfully, thanks to Pyramid Air, I actually have a new air rifle to review and that I'm also going to be hunting with. Thinking about hunting with this air rifle, going after some coyotes and turkeys, usually what I always do since we're here in California. We can't really big bore hunt game yet, but they actually also sent me a compressor, so I actually finally have a compressor where normally I'm always hand pumping all of my air rifles to fill them up. I now have a compressor to use. So I'm going to do pretty much like a basic unboxing. This is going to be raw. This is my first ever unboxing I've ever done, so bear with me here. It looks like Pyramid Air sent me a box of pellets. 105 grain. Put this right here. They sent me 105 grain pellets. Whoa. Can you see that? That's 105 grain 257 pellet. That's a pellet. 257. Looks like they also sent me a hawk scope to use to hunt with. This is a 4 to 12 by 40. So this is exciting. Hawk Air Max. Look at this, brand new Hawk Air Max. Look at how nice this scope is. Look at how nice this scope is. Can't wait to get this air rifle dialed in. I know I haven't told you what it is, but I mean, you can tell by the box. It's clearly a Texan, but which one? Which Texan isn't? Have you got it figured out yet? By the way, I'm a big fan of Airforce Texan, or I'm a big fan of Air Force, made in America. So, as you can see here, I've got two other Air Force air rifles. I got the Air Force 45 cal in SS, and then that's the Air Force Escape UL in 25. All right, so first look here, first unboxing, right? Let's see. Check this out. We've got here the Air Force Texan in 25 cal. Look at this thing. Now, I've actually been wanting to have this or test this air rifle for some time now, simply because this air rifle's got the range, and when you hunt in California on public land, a lot of those critters, they're not coming within 100 yards, and especially those coyotes. Also, if you can see here, let me put this right over there. Pyramid Air also sent me my first ever compressor, so I'll have to do an unboxing later because I really just want to get this air rifle set up. But check this out, my first ever compressor to use. No more hand pumping for a while, but we'll do an unboxing on that later because I gotta read up on that and know how to actually use it. So, okay, let's get this set up. Go over what's in the packaging, and soon I'll go hunting with this. What I do notice, though, this is interesting. I didn't know they changed it, but look, this grip is much different than my other grips. This is the 45. So I'm curious. Feels alright. Doesn't feel too bad, so we'll see. I don't know why they changed the grips. I'll have to ask and do more research and find out. But if you haven't ever set up a Texan or an Airforce gun, it's pretty simple. You just take the bottle, make sure the valve is pointed out or towards the lever. At least that's how I do it. Don't want to cock this. There's also a way you can decock these as well, which is slowly pull back, safety, pull, and close. So open, slightly close it, push the safety forward, pull the trigger. That's how you decock it. Also, I wanted to make sure I knew how to decock it just in case if I tighten this and the gun cocks. But so what you do is put the bottle in, and then I just hand tighten it, make sure the air rifle doesn't cock. And then with every Texan or with every Air Force rifle comes a wrench. All you do is take the wrench out of here, and then you're just going to lightly tighten it, make sure everything's in place. Oh. Yeah, you'll just have to figure out how to do this best for you, works for you. Also, after doing this a few times, put a strong emphasis in taking your time when tightening it, just because you don't want to scratch up your air rifle. Okay. So I've got this Titan. Let's see. Look at this thing. Jeez. Kind of want to put on the rings. Let me see if I can put on this scope real quick, and then we'll go into talking more about this air rifle. But like I said, simple unboxing. Just want to get this air rifle all set up because, oh my gosh, look at these rings. These are fancy, fancy Hawk rings. Again, can't thank Pyramid Air enough for this opportunity for me to review this air rifle. And I've just been a fan of Air Force for a long time. And if you're new to air guns and you're thinking, what air rifle or what brand should I go with? You can't go wrong with Air Force, simply because these are what I would call like your lifetime air rifle. They're gonna last a lifetime as long as you take care of them, right? You don't beat them up, you don't leave them outside, leave them in the mud, leave them in the rain or anything like that. But if you're new to air rifles, the Air Force, a lot of, or I think if the majority of their air rifles just have this single tank on the back, and with that, there's only one O-ring. And since there's only one O-ring, there's less chances of your air rifle failing on you because you only have to worry about one O-ring. And the cool thing about air rifles are you just go pick up a whole bunch of extra pick up a whole bunch of extra O-rings, and you should be good. All right, so let me get these rings on here real quick because I want to see what this air rifle looks like all put together. Look at that. Oh, this thing. I am excited about this. I am excited about this air rifle. Ooh, so fancy. It's the fancy stuff. Who doesn't like the fancy stuff? All right. So, all right, I'm almost finished. I've got the scope mounted. Just got to tighten everything. And I'm not really going to be able to tell if it's in the right position. So, I just want to get this on here so I see what it looks like. And then talk some more about this air rifle and why I wanted to go hunting with it. Again, if you're new to air rifles, my best advice for you is when you're tightening anything, whenever you're working with your air rifle, just take your time. You don't need to rush. Because when you rush, that's when things break or you over tighten things and then you have to send things back. And you don't want to do that. So, if you're new, take your time, folks. Do everything right the first time so that you can guarantee you can get out there and go hunting. All right, so let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, it's almost pretty much where I would want it. I can't wait to go hunting with this air rifle. This thing. Look at this. Look at this. In typical Air Force fashion, this feels really good. See, I also noticed this trigger guard is different. It feels almost like maybe a plastic, some type of composite, and it's much longer compared to compared to like look at the 45 trigger guard, right? Shorter, nothing here, so you can clearly see. So you can clearly see this is a newer model with this. I'm not sure why they did that though. Like, I'm not sure why they added. Maybe to get people to put their finger there, or maybe for counterbalance. I don't know, but new design. I think this is a plastic grip, so I think you're definitely going to want to change out this grip. Um, I don't know about this grip, which is fine. Uh, Customizing your air rifles, everyone's used to it. So, all right. So it looks like this is a new that they've added. This is plastic. Everything else pretty much looks the same. this is your power wheel. So by turning this up, you're going to be able to increase the power, turning it down, less power. Since I'm going to be coyote hunting with this and maybe some turkeys, but recently when I've been coyote hunting, I've been calling in a lot of turkeys, and I think these 100 grain pellets are going to do the trick, absolutely. But yeah, so everything looks pretty much the same. You've got your 3000 cc bottle on the end. You're going to get a decent amount of shots. I'll go there in a short bit. Um, Again, just for comparison purposes, this is the LSS and this is the SS, but this is the SS in 45. You can see the clear difference between the two. Now, I know in the other Texan, they were reaching out to 400 yards. I'm planning on maybe stretching this out to 200 yards, but probably going to sight this into around 70 to 100. And unlike the other Texans, this one has a big old moderator on the front that shall quiet this down quite a bit. Still going to be loud, probably not backyard friendly, but quiet enough that you don't need to use any hearing protection. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The Hawk scope, everything's pretty much, standard Airforce Texan. Now, let's go over the meat and potatoes, what I like to call, which is what type of power is this air rifle going to be producing, and how am I going to know? Well, what's very cool is that Pyramyd Air does offer the chance for you to get your air rifle sighted in and shot beforehand. So what's really cool is I actually know exactly how this air rifle is shooting, and they gave me number of shots, minimum, maximum spread, average, standard deviation, the bullet weight that they use, power factor average, power factor low, power factor high. So what's really cool is they use a bullet weight of 87 grain, number of shots were 10, the minimum speed was 856, the maximum was 936. This is shooting 87 grain, 936. The spread was 77, so and the average was 899. So we're talking about 160 foot-pounds this is producing. So I mean, you're taking a coyote comfortable with this, and this is really cool. Look at that. I'm not sure if the camera will pick up on that, but shot one, 932, 167. Shot 2, 936, 169. Shot 3, 933, 168. Shot 4, 162. Shot 5, 156. And at 10, 859, 142 foot-pounds. So, I mean, I've got 10 solid shots out of here that I know that are going to be serious usable hunting shots. And that's very important because oftentimes we get these air rifles and we don't know what they're shooting out of the box. So for you new hunters as well as you veterans, I strongly suggest that you get your power numbers through Pyramyd Air, have them shoot the air rifle beforehand, and you know get your printout. This was shot not too long ago on the 19th, and this is amazing. This is just going to allow me to be able to go out and hunt and have the confidence of knowing that I have an air rifle that's going to ethically be able to take game. So once again, thank you Pyramyd Air, Bushcraft American. Please make sure you like and subscribe. As you can see, there's a whole bunch more content on the way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.